Hi, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to complete this assignment and how to find the area of complex area of composite shapes. We're going to do number one together. So for number one, we have a shape that includes a rectangle in the middle and two semicircles. All right, so the first thing I do is I actually redraw it on my own. And you can see it's a little wonky, but it's fine. It's going to be okay. The bottom line is I draw my model so that I have a record on paper, because when I'm trying to work digitally, I just need to be able to use measurements. I need to be able to write stuff down. I need to be able to draft in my space to keep track of things. It's just a really good strategy. Okay, let me start with that rectangle because that's an easy place to start. A rectangle is a parallelogram, and the formula for area of a parallelogram is base times height. So my base is going to be 12 meters, and my height is going to be 6 meters. And I know that that's the height because it connects the two bases with a 90-degree angle. I know that, of course, because rectangles meet with 90-degree angles. So then my area would be 12 times 6, and it's going to be meters squared. All right, so 12 times 6 is 72. So my little center section, I'm going to write this down, is 72 meters squared. Okay, now I'm going to work on the semicircles. So the formula for area of a semicircle is pi times radius squared divided by 2. So right now, I don't have a radius on here. I have a diameter. It's going all the way across the circle. A radius would go halfway from the center to the outside. And so I need to divide that by 2. You can divide the diameter by 2 to get the radius. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. My radius is 3. When I use substitution then, I'm going to have 3.14 for pi times 3 squared. That's my area of a full circle. So 3.14 times 3 squared divided by 2 to get half a circle or a semicircle. All right, let me go ahead and switch over to Desmos. And I was doing some calculating, man. Let me clear it. Here we go. 3.14 times 3, and then times 3 again, because that's what it means to square, to multiply by itself. And that is the area for a full circle. So I want to have a semicircle, which means that I'm going to divide that entire thing by 2. If I'm not as confident with my calculator in this fashion, I can take it one step at a time. 3.14 times 3 times 3. I guess that's 2 steps. I'm a little bit of a cheater here. 28.26 divided by 2. And you could see it's the same answer. It still is 14.3. So each of those semicircles then is 14.13. I said 14.3 before. I was incorrect. It's 14.13. 14 and 13 hundredths meters squared. I'm writing it down right now. Okay? All right. So 14.13, 14 and 13 hundredths. Now, wait a second. I have 2 semicircles. When you have 2 semicircles and you put them together, you get a whole circle. It turns out that I didn't really need to divide by 2 for this. Since I have 2, I could have just figured out the area for a full circle and known that it had been split apart. But I did it this way, and it's going to work. To find the full area now, I just add up the parts that I have written down. It's very convenient. I'm so glad I have it written down. So 14 and 13 hundredths plus 72 plus 14 and 13 hundredths. There's my answer. 100, I'm writing this down, and 26 meters squared. Let me go right back over here to my Google Slides, and here it is, and bam, I think I've got it. Okay, there's a way to check my work. if I go to slide 2, it says check your work with a Google form. I can click here. It's going to open it in a Google form. And then I can actually check it. 100.26. I can type it in, and when I finish everything, it's going to tell me yes or no. I can't like check them all with you on the video, or you'll just see all the answers. But when you do it, it will check them for you and it will let you know, okay? So do your best on this. And I know you've got this. Just take it one step at a time. Use your formulas and use your notes.